I'm so excited that my first guest is Christopher Langan, the smartest man in the world. Chris has one of, if not the highest IQ ever recorded, somewhere between 190, 195, and 210. Presumably, you're much more intelligent than anyone. For those of us who have an IQ that's a little bit lower than yours, I might not be sophisticated enough to parse all of the quibbles that there might be, but broadly speaking, if you had any say in the matter, which you don't, would you choose to be born very intelligent, or of middling intelligence, or of low intelligence? It's sort of pathetic almost to say. And
but it is pathetic, but what was I supposed to do? Eat a piece of liquor.
Were you a Trump supporter?
What? I've met Donald Trump, and I think his IQ is probably equal to that of the average Harvard professor.
Really?
I would like to believe that Donald Trump has been misled. But if he knows how much damage those so-called vaccines have actually caused, and he's still pushing them, then we have a problem.
All of this is making a lot of sense to me.
This is something that I think needs to be addressed by the Catholic Church itself if it wants to stop shedding Christians right and left.
My brain, such as it is pretty much all I got. I'm not exactly the captain of the football team.
Really?
And if some drug messes up my brain, I'm sunk.
That's correct. But of course, we combine that with ordinary retarded causation, and you get something else entirely.
Can you put that into more basic terms, what you've just said?
Yeah, I explained that to you already. That's one. Okay, all right. So the real manifold of classical physics is a paradoxical construct. Okay?
But are you attributing now?
So what I'm saying is that's consciousness. And I'm saying that consciousness exists in every part of the universe because those are the quanta.
Do you believe in aliens?
I'm sure they're out there. I haven't encountered any. Not recently.
Are angels and demons real?
Yes. Yes.
Is the devil real?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I'm not going to ask you if I'm going to go to heaven or hell, but will I go to either heaven or hell?
You will persist. Salvation will be impossible for you because salvation means that God has got to pull you back into himself.
Right.
Okay, but God doesn't want to see you anymore. He doesn't even know you exist. He knows your physical body is there, but he's not interested anymore because you offend him, so he's not going to look at you, right? So now what happens? Let's just put it this way. Your opinion means nothing. And that offends me. You're obviously a nut job, a kook, a moron.
Yeah, I certainly agree with that entirely.
There has to be some kind of understanding that I'm not going to get lied to, otherwise I'm wasting my time.
Are you anti-vaccine generally? I take it you're anti-COVID.
Well, then I noticed that it was being used as a pretext for something called the Great Reset, right? Operation, Warp Speed was part of that,
Right.
And apparently the Pope, who communicates directly with God, he buys into these narratives, and that's a contradiction in terms.
I have been told, reliably informed by Wikipedia, that's just a crazy conspiracy theory.
Really?
I thought so. I could be wrong, but
that's bad. Real bad.